Alright, let's get this started. I did a little farming to get some more capsules. Also got our alchemy, elemental alchemy and engineering to 20. We're going to start working on power next. I put out a little build guide on this current build. These weapons are very strong. This fire and ice, the fire batons plus the cold musket. So that's going to be posted in a card probably somewhere around here once this video goes live on YouTube. Alright, so we got a bunch of side quests last night. There's a ton of them. So I think we're going to try to start doing some of those first. See if there's any around here. So that's the question of people to comment. Remember, we did that at the end of the last stream, and it didn't seem like it was like actually working. So let's travel some other place. So we definitely have plenty of places to go. Let's just pick this place. This is the hotel. Oh, this is the crypt. Now that we can break the walls, we can swing on things with our bishop gun. Let's see where it wants us to go. So we can enter the crypt or the hotel. Let's go left to the hotel first. So nice with having the engineering up so high is we have quite a bit of armor. And we're going to find all sorts of stuff when things drop. I still haven't figured out if new pieces of gear or like collectibles drop as you progress in the story. It seems like it does, so we kind of want to look around. Because this I don't think was here before. I can almost guarantee that. I mean, we searched this area pretty good before. That's kind of nice that there's actually like new things for us to grab as the story progresses. So it just doesn't feel like you're just running through the same level over and over again, and there's just yours retracing your steps and stuff. It's nice that they put the upgraded materials and things like that as the story progresses. That's kind of nice. So now that we have that, we can go there. I'm just going to check these barrels quick. Usually when there's a big bunch of barrels, there's stuff to get. That was no different. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this build though. Like, we are extremely powerful now that we are like getting Oh, as we're getting smacked around a bit. Having this weapon at the S tier scaling with it is crazy. Especially once we do power, that's going to make our impact more, which I believe if we look... We look at this. The impact comes from... I don't know if it's just the pellets that get shot out or if it's actually the weapons itself impact, but we're going to want to get that power up so we can do more damage. If those shots can just like one-shot things, that's going to be crazy. Fire is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Let's jump up to. About this guy. Okay, so the tunnel's over there. Just see if this opens up like a shortcut back, maybe. All the items. Oh. Thought we were far enough away, but we definitely were. Okay. So that's back. That's the where we kind of had to jump on the roof to like spin around. That's what this takes us back to. That's what that shortcut opens up. Oh, what a frick. I definitely don't want to take those two ones. So what we're going to do is freeze him. Whatever, we don't even have that fully maxed out. Look how much. There's one hit that put all that frost on him. An incredible amount of build up. At some point too, we'll get the musket geared up all the way. We got only one level left of it, so we'll just probably just buy the remaining like bismuth and stuff we need for it if we don't like get it right away. And then I want to try that fire and ice actual sword and dagger, but I don't think it's that good because the only time it actually applies the element is when you do the parry. So it's not like this where it's like a constant effect. It only gets applied when that parry happens. How the hell do I get in here? Derp. Move away. Let's freeze him. Switch over. Oh, I thought that was gonna one-shot freeze him. Thick damage. Any items over here? Pretty sure I hit one. Big chest, hopefully it's something good. Lightning. Ooh, does dual purpose. That's neat. We'll do lightning special and cold. That'd be something we want to test out on this elemental build. Shit, so let's just see with this. Basically, I want just increased endurance. So we don't need anything else. We just need endurance. So if the endurance stat goes up, it goes up 1. That's not enough. That's not bad. These are new. Else it goes up any higher? Nope. What about our shoes? +7. It's already equipped. That's weird. +6. Armor. So confused now. Something's messed up, but whatever. That seems weird.
might be able to stop this experiment.
Okay, so that looks like everything so far for this side quest. An easy way out of here. Okay. And make it to that pillar, I wonder. Not like that. What the fuck? Oh. I was gonna say, that seemed a bit peculiar. Cut back through. So let's do. Did you see that? He was like not even aimed towards me. Shit's comical. Oh shit. The worst. Oop. I take the long way. Get up. So close. I'll try it one more time and then call it. It like wants to grab it. It wants to, but it just won't. You can see it like stutters. Alright, last try. Akit. It's probably just a soul's item anyway. It's been one of the sad things. It's always been just like a soul's item whenever we try to grab any extra little piece of loot. That's the key. around here for shit. Get some stamina back. It's starting to get the timing down and the dodging down a little bit better. I was having a big issue with that earlier on. As I say that, just start screwing the pooch. That usually goes, oh yeah, shit's going good, it's going good. Yeah, you just fuck up. Came from it down there, boom, boom. Okay. So I want to make sure we grab everything. Oh shit, I thought he was gonna die to the fire. Running away, thinking, oh, he's just gonna die. Oh. I don't know if I can get there, up there yet. Go on a limit and say when we get to over there and jump up onto there, then we can get up there. For now, I don't know if we can. Oh, why did it jump into him? That was odd. That's good to know. I think if I get to him and like that one ignited, like inflict them with fire, then they'll do their blow-up sequence. Is good. Step. Wait. That though. Really, all that for freaking cobblestones? I guess it's fitting. Like on a like a rock quarry type thing. It's like boss fight. Flamel's crypt. Nicholas Flamel. I could jump over the wall. Doesn't look like it. That's some inconsistent lighting. I'm scared. Whoa. Freeze, friend. Yikes. He didn't freeze well, but he dropped frost grenades, so he must have had, I just realized that these are frozen things, so that's why it took so long to get the frost on. I like breaking everything. Music just got real ominous. Dun, 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 dun. Tight quarters. Yes, give me all the capsule. The wake up. If we have to just be like super precise and land like something got messed up with the sound in this area. That's like super noticeable. There we go. Oh yeah, the sound is jacked up. There we go. Just in that area. That's weird. Seems to be back to normal. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cool attack. Be in that close of quarters with him. Range on it is quite good. anything?
Taken a close interest in this tomb.
That's kind of nice, so we don't have to run through this all again. So what that token does is it gives us a free recall back to the carriage. So we will definitely be taking that, because I don't want to have to do this shit again. To give it like a homeward bone if you play the Souls games. I'm kind of surprised that this game hasn't given us more of them. I think that's only like our third. But it has given them to us in places where it would make sense to use them, so that's nice at least. They give us that. Key to the workshop.
Quartier du Saint-Eustache and Rue Saint-Honoré.
Cool. It's like the bone wall. Welcome to the bone wall. Always gotta look around, you never know. Crypt, I would think that we'd find like some kind of plunder, right? There you block. Go. He was not having it. That was kind of funny. What you aiming at, buddy? The gate is locked. Why would the gate be locked? What are the keys we need? Definitely be coming back to this area since it's locked. Okay, so let's do this. The only other thing to do is go to our sweet chariot. Yeah, let's use one of these just to like show. Oh, I guess we only have two of them. I thought we had a third. Maybe we used did we use the other one? I hate using items. It's only 281 meters. We'll be open that. the one shortcut to it. Maybe, yeah. We might as well just run to it. Save that item for when we're really in a pickle. Yeah, because we opened this up. Yeah, it's not worth using that coin. Hello. Yeah, should do his thing, yeah. Floppy, but we got the job done. Floppy, but we got the job done. Let's continue on with these side quests. So we're in the city. That was just a question of Covenant. For whatever reason, that was all messed up. Whoa, okay. Lots of stuff here, so let's go.
They fled in that direction. I should be able to find a way in. By the Église Sainte-Marie. I can get back there quickly from here.
Okay, so we got all sorts of shit. Hang over the gunpowder. Find the rioters. I think we've opened up like a lot of the shortcuts too. So let's just take this path first. Where did we come?
It would appear that Monsieur Lavoisier's gunpowder was taken to the Bastille. This coat of arms. It's from the Bastille.
51%. Carriage.
Barrels were stored here and rolled away. These grooves prove it.
Find what happened. So, I'll get us the Bastille. I always thought it was Bastille. Yes. My French is not so good. Makes sense, because I know 0.0. Okay. I guess let's discover the composite. I thought there was like something too that's like mope around in here. I'm just gonna check. See if there was any new potential secrets. And then as we do stuff, things unlock. Recheck the workshop, see if there's any new pickups. for us to get. Does not appear so. Really, that was really mean, man. They still do pretty good when they're uneven. Infused. Whoosh. I was like, man, if that door doesn't open, that's some crap. Burn. Give the leisure to Monsieur Leviosa. Sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Leviosa. Is that Leviosa? This all new. I don't remember this part, the outside part. Oh, no, I do. Okay. So we had to turn that on. Cool, cool. We are back. Back on track. Who do we go to next? Take a look at this experiment. You're there to find the rioters. I guess we'll hook back around. Do this one first because it's further, and we'll do those two and make a loop. The thing. We need to go through this way anyway. Wow, terrible. Wait a second. Ooh, yeah. We a stealthy girl tonight. Aegis is being a stealthy elemental right now. Wow.
Some worshippers were able to escape the automats. They ran towards the entrance to the catacombs.
What? Wife. Oh. Good night, Irene. The backswing. Okay. Now we got the key to this door. I feel like if we don't do the side quests, we're gonna miss them altogether. Like we're gonna get to a point where we progress the story too far. That's why I'm spending the time now on the side quests, just to ensure that that doesn't happen. Buddy. guess we gotta go this way first, right? This thing. It's angry. We missed that? Did we miss that somehow? Come on, we couldn't have. It's gotta move around. Okay, that's kind of nice. The secret doors are not so secret. Marked like that. Okay. What about freezing? Fucking overhead. Get used. We've been staying around that 570, 590. That's where we want to stay in for these. I think we can buy them too. So I'm not too worried about using too many of them. Our build is very reliant on them, but I think we have a pretty good stockpile at this point. Afters. We kill them from. See any like swing point or way to jump up, so. Let's just keep pressing on. How far am I in? What's up, Kyle? I'm pretty far. I'm doing like all the side quests now. And then we have the one main quest. So I'm kind of holding off on progressing until I get all these side quests caught up, in case the main quest does something where it blocks me out from doing those. So I don't know if I'm like midway. Honestly, because I haven't played this before, I have no idea, but we've been cruising along. I don't know how long the game is, like, in terms of hours to complete, to be honest. I'm assuming with all the side quests, a decent amount of time. I think if you just, like, charge through the story, it probably wouldn't take super long, I'm guessing. But yeah, this is the first playthrough. What's cool about this game, yeah, they take a beating, and like I have my two, like, this is at max level. That's kind of like what my weapon scales off of. It's got it's in that, and I mean they take a lot of hits, so everything takes a little bit to kill. What's cool about this game, it has this compass, so it kind of tells you where you have to go, which is nice for like finding out like where you have to go for the side quests and stuff. Like these things have a ridiculous amount of health. Our weapons fire, and he has fire. So we're gonna try to freeze his ass. What the fuck? Bad dude. Like empowered him or some shit. You dick. It's less linear than normal Souls. Yeah, it's a lot less linear. Like it's a map, so like you go into each level, right? So like this is like a city in Paris. Yeah, green bar's stamina, red's health. This is like this oil barrette is your healing potion, and you have these that you pick up that do like healing over time. And then the 561, the little blue thing, they're called I always screw it up. The hell are they called? I can't actually equip them. Oh damn. Capsules, elemental capsules. So I'm playing an elementalist. So like this thing, when I do its special ability, it shoots 2 pellets out, which are those capsules, and it infuses my weapon with fire, so I do fire damage. And then this other, so that's the batons, and then that one pistol does cold, so it freezes. So so every attack that this thing uses those capsules. Yeah, so it loads an instance, but what's cool about this one is when you load the instance, it changes as the story progresses. So like I'm coming back to this city and now I can like explore more parts of it. So in as you kill bosses and things, different collectibles show up on the map too. So it doesn't just feel like you're going back to the same area over and over and over again, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's instanced like Souls. What is this? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, it makes it so that, like, when you go back to the area, it doesn't feel like you're just redoing the same shit. And because you're opening up different areas, too, you get, like, these more powerful enemies. There's tons of shortcuts, which is, like, really awesome, too. Like, the map design is really well done. Here that I missed. And there's verticality, so like you can jump and you have like an air dodge, which is kind of neat. Yeah, this is AAA. The same company that made Greedfall created this. I think it's like Spider or something. Oops. Missed a piece of candy over in the corner. Yeah, but so far there's been tons of stuff to do. Like, as I was showing you, I mean, these are all just side quests. And, like, they just take you around to different areas of the map. Can I show the map? Yeah, I can. So, like, these are the different instances. So we're here in, I don't know how to say this, but we're in this area here. And we can tell that that these are the 2 side quests that we have left in this area. In this area, we have these 2 side quests. And then the flag is story progression. And then this is kind of like the home base where all like the NPCs and quest givers are. So we'll have to like go back to this to turn the quests in and talk with them. So we're just finishing up basically, I want to finish up the side quests in this area and then progress on to the next one. Yeah, the enemies have a lot of health compared to like a lot of the other Souls style games. Like those health bars are just gigantic on those big guys. Yeah, it's kind of like the Nexus. But a little bit different because like that area, like this is Luxembourg, so it's a whole city, and there's just like a building in it that you go in, where they're like camped out and hiding. So there's still like map stuff and enemies around it too, which is cool. So it doesn't feel like you're going to like a home base hub. It's kind of neat how they did it that way. All right, this guy is gonna be a nightmare. So let's freeze him first. Yeah, this fire damage over time is quite nice. Mixed with the ice. Yeah, I can dig it. Find the riders. That's closer.
Escaped.
They escaped. Report back. Ooh, new fashion. I think it's gonna be more. All we're trying to get is endurance on our gear. I don't care about anything else other than endurance, so I'm not gonna really put any spec points into it. Yeah, that's the dot ticking. That white health is once you get when that ring of fire around them starts blinking, that means that they're ignited or they're afflicted with fire, and they just start taking damage over time. And this is like the bonfire, which is kind of cool. It's like a robotic chair that you get in that heals you and upgrades you. And it works like a, you can purchase stuff from here. I actually want to see, because we're doing fire now, if there's any new weapons. New modules. Counterattack, physical, don't care. Don't care about balance. Endurance. That could be good. More endurance. Flame damage, yes. So we have this like module slot. So like this gives us like when our weapon turns on fire, this will like increase the time that stays. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, that's for extra health. Oh, whoops. Let's actually upgrade one of these. Do we need to upgrade it? We might as well. We don't want frost, we want our fire one here. Just purchase it. Yeah, damn. Alright, I'm just gonna check this area real quick, even though you don't need it. It looked like there were some new items. Okay, this is where that boss fight was. That's where the dude was. Okay. The last part. Move on to the next thing for the side quest. Yeah, this elemental build's really coming together cool.
Dead tree. Don't move.
Ah, that cursed dancer! May you be devoured by rust!
Yeah, and see, like, this guy's like an ice guy, so like ice stuff isn't gonna have much of an effect on him. But fire will do 20. So if you ever played Neo, it's kind of, or Sekiro. Neo kind of, or Neo had it, where you get the, when you run out of stamina, you can like hit a button to kind of automatically refill it. But it like starts to overheat you, which freezes you, which it's kind of odd. You'd think you would actually like overheat, but you don't. You like freeze when you use it too much. It's like rapid cooling or something, so you like cool down. But it's weird because it's not like the dodge to do it. You just like have to hit a button to do it. And you got like the ripcord thing, like Sekiro. That's what I meant for the ripcord thing. And yeah, Neo has the like the regen thing, the key meter. That's what I was thinking of. Couldn't think of it. The key burst. There we go. Yeah, one of the weird things with this game, you don't get iframes when you dodge. So like if you like dodge into an attack, it will still hit you. And there's no animation canceling. Yeah, they're doing, yeah, like I haven't upgraded my health at all. I do have like max engineering gives you like armor. So I do have like max armor stat, but yeah, the enemies do a lot less damage in some cases, and in some it like does an astronomical amount. But yeah, I haven't put any points into my health. Back around here for item pickups before we continue on. Yeah, the no iframes it took me a while to understand, because in every other Soul style game you get iframes and you can like dodge through attacks and you can animation cancel. With this, you're committed. Like if you do attack, you can't dodge out of it like mid animation. Like I'm hitting the right away and it won't do the dodge. So you gotta like really time it, which is cool. Like I like it to some extent, and then part of me really dislikes it too, though, because you just get like bullshit. Like this is gonna be bullshit. Like these two big dudes. Thought that would have hit both of them. It's like a big aerial shotgun blast. Oh yeah, dude, it really messed me up. For the first few hours, like trying to figure out how to dodge and shit, it was like, what the hell? And then I was like, oh, there's no animation canceling. And like you would dodge, and then on the backswing of the weapon, you get hit on the backswing. Like the hitbox is insane. And I'll show you some of these enemies. They'll be facing the other way, so like you dodge their attack. They're facing the other way, and then they do the attack, and it immediately snaps around to you. So it's like, it's a real weird thing to get used to compared to like other games. Get you. Now we can fully upgrade our ice pistol.
He slipped through my fingers. Fortunately, he was unable to take his things with him.
Before we do that, in case it like does like a cutscene where we can't leave. Oh, there's actually a bunch of stuff. Yeah, let's just grab that.
The sleepless slaves. They meant the automats. Feeding off the blood of innocent people. Monsieur Raymond was completely mistaken. I must have...
Someone's coming! Oh no, no! Another one
I don't think I've been in this area in a while, so I'm just gonna do a quick little check. See if there's any other new things. And I think I'm just gonna... how close is this? It wouldn't be a Souls game without dogs, eh? Alright, thanks dude. Thanks for hopping in. So that's that's all side quests. And let's start. I mean, we could buy it. I don't know if we want to do that yet. I want to test this thing out too, this Royal Musket, being that it does both. Before I like commit. So we did those correspondences. Let's just upgrade our power. And see if there's any new stuff after doing all those side quests. I wish you gave like a little thing that said new next to it. That'd be nice. Boom boom sticks. I don't think we need more loot multipliers. We have some new that. There was those new modules as well. We can buy 1, 6. Okay, so we can make like one. We can make 3 weapons so far max level. So that's something to. Oh, hold on. A bunch of stuff just opened up. So many side quests. Let's go talk to them. Hopefully that one quest like unbugs itself. That should just be a straight shot run.
Monsieur Necker.
Madame? Eh bien, do you come bearing good news?
Your wife. You may rest easy, monsieur. Your wife escaped the massacre. She returned home and left you this letter.
Mon Dieu. She's going to meet our daughter and son-in-law at our charity hospital.
She may already be there.
Madame, I did not dare to dream of such an outcome. My wife and daughter. Can you imagine? And I thought I had lost both of them. The three of us will be able to leave the kingdom and put these horrors behind us forever.
What about the bonds?
They are not in your possession.
No, not yet.
You must ensure they do not benefit the king, madame. You will find them in the Armoire de Fer, in the Palais des Tuileries. Do with them as you see fit, as long as the king does not use them. As for me, I'm going to find my family at once. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I pray that your efforts will be successful. Adieu, madame. Adieu.
Minister Necker has given his bonds to me.
That's quite a nice little sum. Can you imagine? That's 1/5 of the kingdom's entire wealth.
Wealth that the king squanders for his personal benefit according to his whims.
Ma foi. Monsieur Necker certainly has been very generous to his adoptive country.
Generous? I have my doubts. The loan was granted at a very high rate. So high, in fact, that it would have dug the deficit into an even deeper state of abyss.
Eh bien, messieurs. To what use shall we employ this boonful fortune?
If I could spend it, I'd do everything I could to return to the people their confiscated freedom. To begin, I would get them the bread they so sorely need. It is only after the scourge of famine has been vanquished that armed patriots might then be able to rise up against despotism.
And where will you find wheat, Robespierre? Will you steal it from under the noses of the automats who have sworn to destroy the human race? As for arming the people, this is another one of your delusions. How could your ragged pack of wretches win any sort of battle that'd be unable to lift a sword?
When you insult the people, you insult me, Monsieur de Lafayette.
I am not insulting anyone, Robespierre. But I happen to know what it takes to fight. Unlike you. Monsieur, I was but a lad of 15 when I took up arms. And everyone here knows my role in the liberation of America from British rule. If you allow me to dispose of these bonds, I will found an army that will annihilate the Clockwork King's diabolical machines. As soon as I have the opportunity to leave Paris, I will rally the officers and troops that are stationed in the provinces. Then, I will call for a mass uprising. I will have more than enough money to pay their wages and procure the weapons we need.
And you will have obedient troops at your beck and call, ready to repress anyone who challenges your power.
These troops will only serve the will of the people. I swear it.
Are you sure that the king has spared the rest of the kingdom, Monsieur le Marquis?
I am almost certain of it, mon père. Despite all of his resources, the king does not have enough manpower to occupy all the garrisons in the country.
Aegis, no member of this assembly can force your hand. The choice is yours. To whom will you entrust Monsieur Necker's bonds?
The bonds are not yet in my possession.
Then please continue your search.
Oh, bet you that's got to do with endings. Jackoffs we need to talk to.
Monsieur Raymond,
Go on, Aegis.
I went to the Hotel de Massiac as agreed. What I discovered goes beyond your darkest conjectures. The club's members have no intention of merely depriving their slaves of rest. Rather, with the king's support, they plan to replace them with automat harvesters. The Count of Cagliostro is behind the plan.
Ma foi. But such a plan would certainly only improve the lot of these unfortunate people.
You are mistaken, mon père. If the planters get their way, they will have a greater need of slaves than ever. Only this time, they intend to slaughter them to power their machines.
Quelle abomination!
Par tous les saints.
4 days ago, the Paris Guard captured 100 black people. They were to be sacrificed as part of an experiment to test the effectiveness of the automat harvesters. Luckily, I was able to prevent the massacre.
Where are they now?
In a place they call the Dépôt des Noirs. I don't know where it is, but I managed to get the key. It bears the inscription, Tour du Diable.
The Devil's Tower is a prison in Vincennes, within the chateau walls.
That's 3 leagues from here. We'll only be able to free the prisoners once we're able to move freely ourselves.
At least they were spared the fate that the king and his accomplices had planned for them.
And what will you do with the 2 servants you employ, Monsieur Raymond?
I will continue to treat them well, as I always have.
However, under the laws you insist on following, they will become slaves again the moment they leave the kingdom for Saint-Domingue.
Certainly not, Monsieur de Robespierre. What kind of a man would I be if what I have heard had not opened my eyes? The planters of Massiac have been proven to be nothing but avaricious murderers. I thought I was dealing with opposition, but now I discover them to be vile enemies, from whom it would be vain to expect any compromise. From this day on, I will fight against their interests with all my strength, and will not lay down my arms until the last slave in the Empire has been freed.
Rest assured, then, that the people will fight by your side, Monsieur Raymond.
That's the spirit, my friends. Vive l'égalité!
Monsieur le Marquis,
I'm listening, Aegis.
I think that one is still
goodbye, Monsieur le Marquis.
still bugged. The speak to the people.
How is your research on Nicolas Flamel?
I found a note from a carpenter addressed to the workshop of a certain Joseph Balsamo.
Well, I've never heard of him. What does it say on the note?
It's just a delivery note, but the address is near the Tuileries.
You should go there without delay, Aegis.
Goodbye, mon père. Monseigneur.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
Goodbye, Monseigneur.
Allez en paix.
Ayons pu.
Monsieur Raymond.
Go on, Aegis.
I think I've done all
What
these,
fate
but
does the kingdom reserve for those with black...
According to tradition.
This rule is most...
This is why, for those who are come, as for those...
Are you...
I am fortunate.
Naturally.
I think I've gone through all this.
I late and
I'm just gonna chew through it, yeah.
See you later. Monsieur Bailly. I have not yet found the vitriol that we need.
As I said, you will find it in my storeroom on the ground floor of the observatory.
Goodbye, Monsieur B. Monsieur Lavoisier.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
The clues I found at the warehouse suggest that the gunpowder was moved to the Bastille.
Diable. You must find a way to get there and put an end to this threat.
Where can I obtain some vitriol?
I had some, but my laboratory at L'Arsenal was ransacked. I can't tell you any more than that. You should ask my colleague, Monsieur Bailly. He uses similar substances in his research.
Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier.
Yeah, that's new.
So how is Monsieur Marat?
I haven't met him yet.
He is your only chance to reach the Bastille. He's holed up in the quarries of...
I have yet to procure Monsieur
You don't intend to leave them to the king, do you?
No, that is out of the question.
That's good to hear. Quoi qu'il en soit. If you do manage to get them, come and find me.
Goodbye, Monsieur de...
Alright, that's everyone. Cool, cool. Progress on. Will we go on to the story or just keep doing these, knocking out the side quests? The name of this stream shouldn't be So the fire is OP. Should
To
be.
pass. Should I go to the Tuileries to examine the safe? There may be a way to force it open. I can get to the Tuileries Palace via the Louvre. Then I should be able to enter it through the courtyard.
Should definitely be. This stream should just be called Side Quest. That was fun. That. About the capsule. More capsules, the merrier. Please don't get stuck. So that's a shortcut. Can't do that yet. That's all that was. Check these doors now. See if they unlock. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Crash. Wonder where it's going to put us. I think it just had saved, so hopefully we're not too far back. Nope. Okay, perfect. Yeah, well, I think there was like a door to this from the other side, or where we were. The staircase up. Which is the progression. This is. Alright, so let's go up the staircase first then. Some. And I could go to grenades. cool. It's like a big strength weapon. Oh shit. King's office. Check. Anything? Nine endurance, that's... I don't know what's going on with the boots. Something bugs out with them though. That's cool. Ooh. I think we need to take a screenshot of that. Screenshot saved. Heck yeah. This and turn off. Screenshot. This for upcoming videos. Got fire. There we go. Back. Yeah, cause that's screenshot worthy. All right, let's grab this first.
The lock wasn't forced. Whoever opened it had the key. Monsieur Necker's bonds are still there. There's something engraved on it. H.G. Riquetti. Comte de Mirabeau. Whoever broke into this safe left behind the most valuable thing in it. This doesn't make sense.
What's in here? They left the bonds. What did they leave? Homie's bugged out in the corner there. I'll take it though. This is all new? Yeah. We gotta actually like do the exploring. Okay, so wait, let's circle back towards which we came. Okay. Came down the stairs. We end up here. Let's explore this. Then we'll go to the next floor down. Nothing there. Brings us to the courtyard. The other side where we killed the two big things. Okay. Alright, so we got shortcuts for days now. He's not bugged out this time. Okay, and that was a crosswalk. And that was the rest of those stairs coming down. Perfect. Okay, let's see where we gotta go. Yeah, vitriol. Let's just reset and get everything. Said we grabbed all the items. Yeah, that was the lock chest. I remember now. Wait, there's more bismuth. What are these fans? Lady Macbeth. Flying daggers. Meant the way. Send 2 devastating knives flying towards the target. That's kind of cool. We gotta find the workshop. That's the locked one. Okay. I was like really craning my neck to look for that. Like the game, like it would notice in game that I'm looking up like we got a flying thing. Never gonna have too many upgrade materials. Okay, so both the same jump down. Fire and ice, baby! Let's go. Powerful. Too much power. Interesting move. I'm gonna say, will you just die? Who's with the shop? Where's the shop to see if there were shinies? I think that was up there. Hopefully we can still get that piece.
You monster. What do you want with me? Wasn't it enough for you to steal my dancer?
I'm merely obeying the king, mademoiselle. Don't be afraid. You and your beloved machine will soon be reunited. I give you my word. Voila, here we are. Do you see that window? That's where she's waiting for you. Sale petite peste. I suggest you don't try that again.
Atanias, what could have happened to her in this workshop?
Bad shit, probably. Something not good. Be my guess. Kind of scared to go in. Probably some sort of boss fight, maybe? 'Cause we picked up more items. We haven't had a big fight in a while.
Balsamo. So that is the name that the Comte de Cagliostro uses to conduct his business discreetly. This notebook appears to be very old. I should show it to Abbe Grégoire.
Bismuth. Holy shit. A nice rip. Doing these side quests. Gotten us a lot of materials. Is that the other wallet that the one guy talked about? The one guy always had like his wallet with him.
Rosette, you're so beautiful. You'll stay with me always, n'est-ce pas? Without you, mon ami, I'd be all alone. This box is covered in astronomical symbols. It's no use. I can't get it open. I should show this to Monsieur B.
That looked like one of our quests got canceled by doing that. Like it had like a little X. I don't know what that means. Hey, having a little like symbols by stuff. Just go through this real fast. Doing this quick because the stream on YouTube was saying that we were having some issues. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what got view completed, maybe. Never mind. Yeah, it looked like something had like an X next to it, like we failed it or didn't do part for it. I don't know. Let's confront this dude. That hurt. Just in case. Grab this. Checkpoint.
I have just come from the Tuileries. The Armoire de Fer has been ransacked.
Diable. Someone beat us to it. This is very unfortunate. God only knows what we would have found there.
Whoever it was had to fight for it. I found a body there, killed by automats.
Mon Dieu. How dreadful.
Dreadful indeed. Especially since I discovered this in the victim's hand.
And what is that, pray tell?
A dueling pistol. With your name engraved on its plate.
Oh, May we? You're right. It is my pistol. It was stolen along with a number of other things. It happened just before the Estates General at my lodgings in Versailles. But how on earth did my weapon end up in the hands of this poor soul?
I am certain we will find an explanation. You appear to have burnt these papers in a hurry. I'm eager to hear your explanation.
It's nothing at all, I assure you. Frivolous letters that were cluttering my desk.
I don't believe this guy, so... Oh, you can't see that. It's a question or threat, so we're gonna go threaten.
You're lying. You will tell me the truth. Willingly or by force.
Just how do you intend to force me? Do you think I fear you? I, who had the courage to defy 8 centuries of monarchy at the Estates General? Do as you please, but you won't get anything more from me.
Why did I put an X through it? Maybe that's...
Whether willingly or by force, you will...
You're wasting your time. I repeat...
Well, I want to do force. I want to whoop his ass. What the fuck? Where's the fun in that? Oh, that's rude. I think by threatening him, we failed that mission. So we can get a check mark. We got a big old fat X next to it. I want to show compassion. Why does it make me want to show compassion? Have we been up there? May as well check real quick. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we failed his quest. So that kind of stinks. I don't know. No idea how this is compared to like other Souls games in terms of like the quest lines and the NPCs and all that shit. I've never been good at doing them in the other games, so happens will happen. Yeah, we definitely failed it by threatening him. Still looks like the same stuff. Okay. Is that here or someplace else? Yep, someplace else. Alright. Let's keep on keeping. Who should we give the bonds to? I mean, since it's already being evil villain, since we screwed up that quest line, let's give it to the dude that wants to make a savage army. Yeah, let's go with the, I don't know what his name is. We'll give the bonds to the army guy. One that wants to like create like the big army and take everything by force and all that good stuff.
Can I help you, Aegis?
What is the significance of these objects steeped in memories?
Nemes. I have reread every work that I have on them. Pages that have remained unintelligible to this day. These echoes go back to the beginning of time, to that fateful day in ancient Greece when some dark magician took it into his head to bind a soul to an inanimate object. You see, Aegis, there is nothing more diabolical, nothing more unnatural than this sorcery. The soul is the very essence of the divine. It refuses to submit to such an abomination and resists, eventually breaking. The earliest necromancers whose works have survived through the centuries all describe the same phenomenon. When a soul is fragmented, 3 shards of memory are torn from its consciousness and take shelter in 3 objects that the victim held dear. It's as if these memories wish to remain bound to the mortal who had held them until then.
I found this notebook written in Latin.
Indeed. Medieval Latin, to be precise. Oh, hold on. Bon sang. Aegis, what a find. This handwriting. I would recognize it anywhere. It's in Nicholas Flamel's own hand. Give me some time to study this, and I'll tell you what I'm able to glean from it.
Have you finished reading the notebook, mon père?
Yes, Aegis, and what I learned from it puzzles me. In this diary, Flamel tells of 3 journeys. 3 journeys into what he calls the in-between. A strange world filled with wandering souls. Tormented spirits that are unable to ascend to heaven.
This world. It's where Cagliostro's victims were trapped until I freed them.
En effet, I believe you're right. But that's not all. Flamel planned to return there a 4th time. He wrote this in the final paragraph, in his handwriting, dated 21st of March 1418. That was the day before he died, Aegis. What if his body died while his soul was traveling through limbo? What if he were trapped, a prisoner in this purgatory? Aegis, because of your unique nature, we have an incredible opportunity.
What do you mean, mon père?
If the soul that animates you has been bound to the automaton that serves as its vessel, then it can be separated from it too. And if this were the case, the soul would travel to purgatory, where Cagliostro entraps the souls of his victims.
Hold on. Are you trying to convince me to go and find Nicholas Flamel?
I'm offering you a chance to speak to the man who discovered the Philosopher's Stone. Surely you won't pass it up.
Assuming I agree to venture into purgatory, do I even have a chance of finding him there?
Certainly. According to this journal, The soul flies to the zenith of the place where it left the body of the deceased. Or that of the pilgrim, in this case. If Flamel's soul is trapped in purgatory, as we've guessed, you'll need to go to the house where he drew his dying breath.
Is it still standing?
Of course. It's on Rue de Montmorency, in the quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. You can get there via the cemetery of the Église Saint-Jacques.
And how do you plan to free my spirit from this automat?
We would simply need to break the bond between them. To do this, we would need to stop your machinery. For a short time, of course. We don't want to lose you, ma chère. As for the rest, it will be a question of mechanics, chemistry, or electric currents, or something or other. Therein lies the problem. This is far beyond my comprehension. But it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier could shed some light on the matter.
Goodbye, mon père.
Okay, so we're gonna like leave our body, I don't know, and go to purgatory. This is all getting crazy.
Monsieur Bailly. I found this box with astronomical symbols on it. I believe it belongs to Vaucanson's daughter.
Athénaïs' secret box. I built it with my own hands. It was my gift to her on her 15th birthday.
I wasn't able to open it.
Naturellement. Athénaïs and I are the only ones who know how. Allow me. You must arrange the planets the way they were aligned on the day of Athénaïs' birth. Voila, like this.
What's this locket?
Athénaïs is always wearing this. It contains a portrait of her late mother. She said it was her most cherished possession in all the world. To think, the poor child never knew her own mother.
You monster! What did you do to her?
Ludia, what happened? You froze the moment you touched the locket. I thought I'd lost you.
I saw her. Athénaïs de Vaucanson. The Comte de Cagliostro has her.
Mon Dieu. It is just as I feared.
He bound her spirit to an automat.
Please, say no more. Athénaïs. It is her spirit that animates you. Is it not?
Yes. I believe so.
Seigneur, quelle abomination. It is vital that you go and find Athénaïs as soon as possible.
She is right in front of you. I am Athénaïs.
Alas, I fear that is not entirely accurate. You know nothing of Athénaïs, Ludia. Nothing of her past, her joys, her suffering. Nothing of her love for her father. You are but the vessel that harbors the poor child's soul.
Where can I find Athénaïs' body?
God only knows. Although I assume that the Comte de Cagliostro is taking pains to keep her alive. This is certainly the only way to keep her spirit alive in you. The only way to free her is to find her body.
Why was Eugène de Vaucanson imprisoned in the Bastille?
Once he discovered the king's true intentions, he refused to continue cooperating with him. He refused to use his talents to create this abominable army. But the king didn't take kindly to his resignation. Eugène did manage to get a letter to me just before he was arrested. Here, take it.
Oh my gosh. We are not Aegis, we are Ludia. What is going on? This is all crazy shit now.
Monsieur Lavoisier,
What can I do for you, Aegis?
the clues I found at the warehouse suggest that the gun...
Diable! You must find...
We do that.
Do you think there is any way to interrupt my internal clockwork?
To what end?
I would like to briefly sever the bond between my spirit and this automat.
It is a very strange request, madame. For what purpose do you seek to free your soul from its shell?
According to the abbot, my spirit would then be able to visit purgatory.
Oh, that dreadful place. Why on earth would you want to go there?
I hope to find answers to some very important questions.
You must understand, madame, that your very nature is a mystery to us. We are ignorant as to the principle that imbues you with life, nor do we know how your machinery works. That is why it is impossible for us to make even the slightest alteration. It would mean taking an unacceptable risk. Of course, if we had documents that could shed light on the matter.
Antoine, the blueprints.
What blueprints, mon ami?
Ludia's. Eugène gave them to me when he was working on the modifications ordered by the king. He wanted my opinion on the potential for reducing the size of certain key parts. The documents are obsolete now, but they could tell us quite a bit about the mechanical principles that are shared by Ludia and Aegis.
Bon sang, you're right. Where are the blueprints now?
Alas, the situation is not in our favor. I kept them in the safe at the observatory, but earlier, when I went there to collect my most important documents, before setting off for the convent, I found looters making off with its contents.
Blasted scavengers. Their kind are always quick to make the most of chaos.
I chased them to the keys, but was unable to apprehend them. When they disappeared into an underground passageway under the Louvre, I decided it was best not to follow them.
You acted wisely, mon ami. The automats are everywhere, and the marauders don't stand much of a chance.
I'll try to track them down. Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier.
So are we Ludia? Are we Aegis? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, I'm not gonna give the bonds to him. Let's go full war. Warpath.
ShaggyMcG,
I'm listening, Aegis.
the bonds are in my possession.
And to whom do you intend to give them?
I have decided to use these bonds to support your cause. I implore you to put them to good use.
I swear it to you. You made the right choice, Dancer. Only professional soldiers and well-trained conscripts stand a chance of winning back the kingdom.
Love before money. Or if the other one. It's like what trophies are there? 50. Holy smokes. Okay, so I think that was the last side quest here. Let's push on. Oh. This seems like the last side quest before we can go to the next area. Or we can go to the next area now. Nothing's stopping us, but it's the last side quest on the map for the progression. Let's do that quick.
Balsamo. So that is the name that the Comte de Cagliostro uses to conduct his business discreetly.
Ooh. Big yawn.
Dieu de bon Dieu, boss. It hurts. It hurts.
Steel yourself, Claude. Just be thankful you got out alive.
I'm still in pretty bad shape.
Et puis quoi? Don't you think it was worth it? This tunnel is a gold mine. With what we've managed to gather, we'll be set for a long time.
Monsieur.
Huh? Who goes there?
Bon sang, let's get the hell out of here! Run, Claude! Run if you can!
Oh, my lure! I told you we get caught.
That's like 80 seconds that they lasts for. Like the pellet for that. That's. Ooh. Okay. Oop. Felt like I was behind him. Maybe I wasn't.
The looters from the observatory. Poor souls. They didn't stand a chance.
See if they burned to death, just chilling. Cheese in it. Yo, bro. Just let the fighter kill him. Because he's weird fighting in the doorways, like targeting and hitboxes and stuff. Gotta be like my least favorite thing. Is fighting in like a doorway. Or a tight passage.
Ludius blueprints. Fortunately, they are in perfect condition. Monsieur Bailly will be delighted.
Yeah. So we are actually going to use one of these. Heck yeah. It's fast. Okay, I think it's time to move on. We send them. Back to Luxembourg. This is almost 3 hours. We did a good chunk of side quests.
Monsieur Bailly. Here are the blueprints you asked for.
Good heavens. You found them.
Your thieves were not able to profit much from their theft. They met with an unfortunate end.
Oh, the poor souls. Their crimes did not deserve such a permanent ending.
Certainly, certainly. Let us look at these documents now, if you will.
No, Antoine, the F-wheel is not part of the cog that transfers the driving force to the escapement.
Diable, you're right. It's driven by the B-wheel, and its axis is on the shaft that's visible at this point.
Precisely. In fact, the shaft sits between the conical bearing and the small groove here. See?
True. It's decided then. All we would have to do is separate these two plates to disable the entire thing.
And to put them back in place at the agreed time to start the machine again.
You will not be able to assist me. I have to do it alone. Half a league away.
You must be joking.
By no means. You'll have to find another solution.
Unfortunately, madame, you're asking us to do the impossible.
Oh, ça, par exemple.
Once your spirit is untethered from this automat, it will be impossible for you to start the machine up again.
Hold on, my dear Antoine. Is this device in Figure 4? Is it still in place?
Yes, it is. What of it?
Bon sang. It's a timer. It's primitive, true, but fully functional.
The dial has marks from 1 to 15. Probably minutes.
It was to allow Eugène to plan the duration of Ludia's dances in advance.
Oh, I see. And by reversing the position of this peg in the center, we could instead turn it into a period of inactivity.
Nous y sommes, mon ami. Fantastic.
Will Aegis be able to operate this device herself?
We'll make it easier for her. All you have to do is put a bolt there that she can remove when the time is right. Yes, a small iron rod will suffice. We won't have any trouble finding something that will do. When the timer dial reaches 0, the automat will come back to life. However, given the dial's fragility, we will probably get only one chance to try this.
Are you sure that the bond between my soul and this machine will be re-established?
Ma foi, I admit that we can't be sure of this. What do you say, mon père?
Don't be afraid, Aegis. Unless I've been wrong from the beginning, your soul will seek refuge in the only body it has available to it in this world.
Well then, shall we start the preparations?
Let's begin. My fate is in your hands, monsieur.
Voila. Everything is in place. When it's time, just pull on this metal loop to start the timer.
Remember, you will have 15 minutes and no more before your spirit returns to your body. We wish you good luck, madame.
Remember, to get to Rue de Montmorency, you're best going through the cemetery behind the Église Saint-Jacques in the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. Here is the key to the gate. Our prayers are with you, my child.
That seems dicey. And see if it was just a side quest. Yes. I mean, oh, we're doing side quests this stream. This might be the last side quest we do. We'll see. But us untethering our bodies and all that stuff, it seems dicey. Okay. What is it, Stranger Things? In between? We gotta catapult ourselves over there. What the hell is the... You bastard. Can I get that from you? Look at the light come through there. Oh, well, shit. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Alright. It wasn't like a... That's odd. We were like stuck on the stairs. Alright, let's use this. Just in case we die doing this crazy shit. Okay, so we got the key to go to here. Then we're gonna go to Purgatory. I'm assuming it's just how we look. Probably have to dodge. I still don't understand who the heck Ludi is. If that's our alter ego, if we're Aegis. They really made this confusing for us. We are cruising. It didn't work out like I wanted. No matter how OP our build feels, it's still hard to take on just the random enemies. Assuming that's some shortcut. I was betting, man. To the cellar. No.
Monsieur.
Zoons! Praise be to the Holy Mother of our Lord, at last thou speakest!
Gentle dame, you have erred here for so long, not a word uttered. In singular contemplation of such terrible slaughter.
A long time, you say? That's not possible, sir. I've just now appeared to you.
Nay, thou must trust me. And thou wast hardly alone in this limbo. There were many travelers, stiff and silent, all in agony, all bound to the anchor stone.
What travelers do you speak of?
The first to arrive was a sobbing child, searching for his mother. After him, many a damned soul carrying their own heads in hand. Then, those whose thoughts passed through me. A minister of God, tormented by doubt.
Hold on. A minister of God? Monseigneur de la Fare?
A scholar with soul star-filled, and a learned master of alchemy.
Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier.
A usurer who shed so many tears for his lady.
Monsieur Necker, mourning his wife.
All bound to the anchor stone. Wretched souls, their ascension to the heavens repelled.
The anchor stone, monsieur.
Lapis philosophorum.
The philosopher's stone.
Aye! Vile knave who took it for his own lately. No count is he but that of trespass and perfidy.
Cagliostro.
Well met. The rope for this varlet and I shall be avenged. The anchor stone keeps the travelers in this limbo and makes them masters of the Iron Titans. From the defunct springs the fire that burns inside these demons. Lanterns of the dead. Witchcraft of the blackest sort.
The terrible slaughter. You say I was just observing the massacres?
Aye. Vile, innumerable crimes. The devil's own accursed titans and their restless horde. They drinketh from the lake where the souls of the dead sleep. Men and women offered in sacrifice to feed the pyre. Then the terrible maw was opened, and in flowed legion of the dead. Ne'er hast I seen such and so many here during all my stay. The stone is verily mine dark confine. Lonely, so lonely, that mine vessel is no more. and my soul still cloistered in this place. Alack, I do despair of ever ascending to heaven. Gentle dame, I prithee, do shatter my stone!
You want me to break the stone that contains your soul? Is that what you're asking me to do?
Aye, my God! I beg thee!
Do you know where this stone is? You've been buried for more than 3 centuries, monsieur.
The precious jewel, sublime treasure, was inscribed in my legacy, my testament, my testament. On my tomb engraved, gentle dame, on the tomb!
What a strange encounter. I must tell Abbe Grégoire about it immediately.
It's wild. That looked really cool. That cutscene looked sick. That was not what I thought. I thought like we were gonna like be doing like some crazy shit in Purgatory. But we didn't. It was just a cutscene. We got a lot of these things. Okay. Gotta go back to here. There's a lot of side quests traveling. Hopefully it's worth it. I mean, they only give us like 500 per side quest, which seems quite low. Hoping as we do some of these longer ones, like the last quest, then to give us a big chunk.
Can I help you, Aegis?
The plan worked as we had hoped. My spirit left my body, and I traveled to the in-between.
This is extraordinary. It confirms all my theories.
You were right about the rest, too. Nicholas Flamel's soul had never left the in-between.
Mon Dieu, 4 centuries? What a fearsome fate. Were you able to speak with this unfortunate soul?
Yes, mon père. He claimed that I'd been in purgatory for a long time, but had never spoken until then.
Please, go on.
He said he had met other visitors. Based on his descriptions, he was speaking of Monseigneur de la Feur, Minister Necker, Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier. They all seemed unaware of his presence. All bound to the Anchor Stone. Those were his words.
All those whom Cagliostro turned into his homicidal playthings. Yes, it is just as I thought. The subject has the impression of being the automat it is bound to, but his soul remains in the in-between world.
Mon père, Monsieur Flamel begged me to free him from purgatory. He has suffered for too long.
How can we help him?
If he is to be believed, we would simply have to break his stone.
Of course, the Philosopher's Stone. The Anchor Stone that keeps him in the in-between. But where could it be after all this time?
Look at this, mon père. These are Philosopher's Stones made by Cagliostro's hand. Do they look familiar?
Heavens, they do. Aegis. The ancient chalice of Saint-Jacques is adorned with a similar stone. It was entrusted to me by the parish priests, along with some other relics. I stored it in a reliquary chest in this very room. Here's the key. Go. Let us not waste a second more.
Goodbye, mon père.
More side quests. Oh shit, it's right here.
Here it is.
4 centuries, Aegis. 4 centuries. No mind can begin to comprehend what this poor man has suffered.
Is this the fate that awaits us? An eternity of silence and solitude?
Purgatory is just a stop on the journey, Monseigneur.
Oh, I would give anything to believe it again.
Monsieur Flamel, the time has come to set you free.
Seigneur, Dieu nous garde.
Oh, blessed maid who has broken my chains! Heavenly light! Oh, heavenly light! I shall become one with it!
Et cum hae dixis et videntibus illis elevatus est.
And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up.
Hallelujah! Purgatory is not the end. Do you know what that means, Abbot?
Before I say anything, I would like to take the time to consider the phenomenon we have just witnessed with a clear head.
You are mistaken. What we have just seen and heard makes us new apostles. From this day on, I will live only to share the good news of this divine manifestation.
That is all well and good, Monseigneur. Alas, I will not be able to join your apostolate, for there is no mission more vital than the one we are undertaking. At the moment when the tyrant aims to annihilate his subjects, I have a duty to put deeds before prayer.
2,000? That's all that for 2,500. That's not much. Not gonna lie. Thought would have got more. Okay. I think that is all the side quests. Whatever this is. We're just gonna call it Montmartre. Montmartre. I don't know how to say it. This is all new. Let's do a little exploring. Smith. Flame resistance. I want flame damage. That's what I want. What did we get there before? No shiny left behind. It's like so close. Wow. Do it. These activate. Does operate. Okay. Let's carry on.
If Monsieur Marat is hiding somewhere in the depths of this quarry, I will have to use this moment anyway.
Shit. The hot backswing. Hmm.
This mobile walkway leads to the depths of the quarry. I will explore the area and try to find a way to make it work.
Let me pick you up. We can bring that to 5. I want to know what this does, though. Like how this one does. Because it does fire and frost. Or lightning and frost. Actually, what I'll probably do is call this here. Pick up tomorrow. This seems like a good stopping point. So, thanks again for everyone that tuned in. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when I'm going live next. I'll catch you